good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Steve on the 90 day, turned 50, 51. Today, I'll touch on two items. I'll go more in depth later. First one is Candida albicans. That is basically a yeast. Everybody's got it, and the odds have got to be good bacteria to bad, and that is bad. That starts off as a yeast until it starts to get a foothold, and then it turns into a fungus. And if you've got IBS, it sneaks into the blood and travels to every single organ of your body, including the brain. And they reckon there is no cure. But hey, who do I know? I don't work for the giant pharmaceutical companies in the process of making money off illness. And they have to make it. They're going to make money. And they don't have to cure the illness, disease, or the symptom. Yet Candida has a symptoms list that has a who's who of illnesses. Everything from sore feet to multiple sclerosis, even that's linked in. Parkinson's linked in, ADHD, weak bladder, a whole rake of stuff. I did a bit of research a while back. There's about at least 100 to 200 illnesses or symptoms that are being treated as illnesses. Each in their own individual illness with their own side effects and their own symptoms. They're all a symptom of Candida, unless the light bulb switched on at the wrong moment. When you realise something, it's time to wake up. And I woke up. And by the way, it's a beautiful morning. Clouds, wispy clouds in the sky. Oh, and look, the car park again. Anyhow, they say there is no cure for any of the symptoms or for the cause itself, the cause of the symptoms. Now when it goes to an organ or your blood, it morphs into a disease, but it's still a symptom of the Candida. And when you're overrun with it, you're overrun with it. And you've either got to go and do it specialist way, which means it could be months or years before you see a result or get any alleviation of the symptom, or there's an old-fashioned way that may just be the way to forward. I will touch on that later. Anyhow, the next thing I want to talk about is wheat intolerance. Yeah, only a few people get that. It's intolerant to gluten. Okay, now, I'm not a believer in that. Wheat as we know it is nothing as it was 50 years ago, 100 years ago. It's all changed. It's like soy. You start to get thymus problems and cancer. And instead of getting rid of the soy, they gave you thyroxine. And that got rid of the thyroxine. The soy is still about. And it's a health food. But anyway, that's again later. But the wheat intolerance, it has a dark side. Now, gluten free, that's really good. Makes no difference. Now, wheat intolerance, the shows as gluten intolerance, which means you're intolerant to wheat, so you avoid wheat products. But that's only the tip of the iceberg. There's quite a few people get wheat intolerance, and it's increasing year on year in. And that's the obvious signs of wheat poisoning. There are less obvious signs, like something wrong with an organ, like your liver or a kidney, or your thyroid even, or your blood, or your skin, especially the skin. They're treated totally different to wheat intolerance. Anyhow, it's a beautiful day, and it's nearly time for me to go to the gym. for another magic session. It's getting easier. The mixer made works. I don't get any lactic acid build up at all. So we'll go more into wheat intolerance later on another one, and more into the way forward on Candida. No, not my generation, the one previous to that. They had an old recipe. They drip, we call it in England, can't remember, I've got 10 litres of it anyway. Seems to work. Kerosene. And they'd sprinkle that over sugar until it wasn't crunchy anymore, and eat it twice a year. And that killed every bug in the stomach that could be there, but they had a healthy diet to supplement it. Anyway, I'll find out more about it later. Thanks for today. It's 51 going down, not far to go. Have a great day. See ya.